What's poppin', my guys? Today we're going to be reviewing Boostmaster Lin's 220 Yuan, I believe is how you say it. Yeezy Statics, non-reflective and reflective. I completely shit on the non-reflective ones, so you guys are going to get to see how cool and how well those stand up. So let's get into the review. Alright, my main guys. So here are both of the Boostmaster Lin Statics. Some of you may be able to tell which ones are the non-reflective and which one is the actual reflective. These are feezies, so yeah, that's gay. But let's go ahead and start off with Boostmaster Lin's fully reflective pairs. So these I have not worn yet. They're pretty much dead stock feezies. Now some of the flaws on these, this stripe right here is pure white. I know retails actually do have a slight yellowish hue tint to it. I'll kind of show you an example of that with the other pairs. The reflective, pretty much 1-to-1. I'll show that actually soon. This back heel part, I guess, this whole thing right here, this little booty bump thing, is actually a little bit more clear than real ones. This is pretty much just a shade darker than the rest of the sole. Quite clearly on the real ones you can actually see the difference between this part and then this part. Otherwise, like, the actual sole itself is pretty much 1-to-1. Pattern on both these shoes are pretty much 1-to-1. The only differences I can really kind of tell, and I don't know if it's a sizing difference, is this stripe right here, this whole shaded stripe right here, actually rests higher or lower. Now I don't have a real pair to compare to myself, but I have seen real pairs, and they have been different sizes, so this might just be a size difference, but this right here will actually be higher or lower depending on the size. I know for a fact, at least. You're not gonna get called out for that. I'll get to a little story about getting called out with some statics later, but the insole, yeah, 1-to-1. Pretty good. You know what, I'll just throw that to the side. Inside, there seems to be, I'm not sure if this just happens to be how Boostmaster Lin does it, or if this is how genuine pairs actually have this. There's like a little tab in there that has some type of information. You can see it right there, I'm pointing at it. It's like a little tab that says Yeezy Boost 350 V2 on it, and then with a code. I believe they're on both pairs of the shoes. Let me check. Yeah, both of these actually have it. I'm not sure if genuines have that. I never actually took the insoles out of the genuine pair yet. And you know what? I might as well just show you guys the reflective. So here's the actual reflectiveness on Boostmaster Lin's batch. I've seen it compared right next to retails, and it's pretty much exactly the same. So as far as sparkles go, can't go wrong on these. But yeah, pretty much main flaw, which is going to be the same on the other ones, is this heel bump part. It's going to be a little bit darker on retail, and then the stripe right here should not be pure white. It should actually have a kind of like the sole color. But yeah, so here's a nice little view of the reflective. Sorry for the shitty recording. Now we have the non-reflectives, pretty much same thing. For all of you out there who don't really know anything about statics, I'm not saying you should. The whole pattern on this shoe is a little bit darker than the actual reflective ones. I just think it's how they do the 3M on the reflectives that it requires a lighter shade. But yeah, these have been fucking worn, my guys. Heel bump, nice. Same problem with the soles. Now the thing with the stripe, like I said, I've compared to retails before, and the stripe is a little bit darker on retails, as in like a yellow hint. These have actually got a little bit darker with wear, I guess. You can kind of see it. Honestly, it just looks dirty, but no way to know for sure until I have an actual pair to compare them to. But yeah, pretty much same shit. The insole part, after wear, looks how it should. There's that little tab thing in there, which was in the reflectives, actually isn't in these pairs. Here is the tag or whatever, the fucking sizing tag. But yeah, I mean, like, pretty much everything is good on these shoes, 1-to-1, except for this part and then the stripe, which I believe is just dirty on mine, and I'll get to that. As far as these boosts, my guy, boosts, they're a little bit stiffer than retail. Obviously, it doesn't really matter since they're just a little bit stiffer. I'll play that off pretty easily. But check out these boosts, my guy. It came in the box. No, I'm just kidding. I actually rode a scooter down a 300-yard hill and busted my shit. And this boost was just completely destroyed. So that was nice. But yeah, I mean, like, if you want to get some statics on the low, there is no problem with getting these. I actually got called out at Six Flags wearing these by like an 11-year-old. He probably had no idea what he was talking about, but he's like, yeah, man, the stripe just doesn't seem right. I'm just like, fuck you. Your stripes are fucked up. But yeah, I mean, I like the heel bump. It's pretty good. Shoelaces are exactly the same as the real ones, so don't bitch about that. But yeah, I'll give you guys a little viewing on what they look like on foot. Okay, so here they are on foot. I mean, they look good, I guess. Don't make fun of my Nike Elite socks. They're just the first socks I put on. Show you guys in the mirror real quick. Don't mind the cracking of my foot. Don't get off to this either. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed.